Okay. Hi everyone, this is Aniket D'Souza, and in this today's Tuesday Talk session, we're gonna explore some of the hottest AI creative tools that exist out there. It's something that I've always seen and I've observed over a period of time. Some of these tools are also included as as part of the courses that I do. But besides that, some of these tools can really or extremely help you in case you want to speed things up, right? And this is not only the tools that are, uh, quite old, but these are like fairly new, and that's something that you might be interested in. So just stay around for about 10 minutes, and you'll be able to explore the things that AI can do right now, and that's something that you can always exploit, right? Because most of them are free, and one or two maybe are for paid, but you can actually see what kind of potential AI has, and how is the creative side of it or the creative design side of it going to explode in the next few years. So let's get started. Let's dive into it right away. The first tool that I have, so I'm going to explore about 5 tools. The first tool that I have is something called as Remove BG. So what Remove BG, what it simply means is that it removes the background from any image. So you can pick up a background. Let's go to some of the places. Let's explore something. Um, so maybe like let's do a close up, right? So yeah, so we could actually pick up any close up image, and you can actually what you can do is basically remove a background. So provided there is some bit of clarity between the image as well as the background, it's going to be very easy for you to actually remove the background, right? So for example, let's have a look at this one. So there is this particular image. Okay, there are a lot of other images over here, so you can see these, right? So I'm just going to pick up one image. Let's pick up this for an example. Okay, I'm just going to save that. I'm just going to call that something, right? And I'm going to head over to my upload image. I'm going to upload this image, and you'll be able to see what's actually possible, right? So that's it, as simple as that. And then you can download this image right here. So what you did is just you were able to extract the image from an existing background, right? So imagine, generally when we most of the time when we use Photoshop and things like that, you've got to kind of mark each element, use the pen tool. It takes a lot of time. This one took about, like, what, I don't know, 5 seconds. That's the speed, right? So the similar way, what I also found is not just do it for photographs, but you can also do it for videos. So I'm going to show you the video part of it. So it's a sister concern of Remove BG. So what they did is they came up with something called as Unscreened. Okay, so with Unscreened, what they have done is you're able to basically pull out. So you have a recording. Let's say you have a video recording, and you're able to pull out the extract. So I've got a clip over here to give you a demo. So let's see that particular clip. I have a clip over here. Just a second. Yeah, so I have this particular clip. Okay, so this is one, you might have seen this before, um, recently as well. So I've just converted that
Parents,
into like a
your
test clip
teachers,
where
and everyone who helped you get to
Sundar is
this day.
talking. So I've got a test clip. Now what I want to do is I want to remove that from the background, right? So it's what I do is I just say upload clip, and I click over here, and I basically click on open, and then it starts doing what it has to do. So if you were to do it manually, it's going to take you a lot of time. But here's the thing: we're using AI right now. We're not actually doing anything manually, right? So this is you get to see how the background is being removed frame by frame, all using AI. And then you can obviously shift it to a different background over here. So you can just put different backgrounds for the same. So that's him talking, and frame by frame, the whole all of these are basically removed. So you can see that, and I can actually change that. I can have a different background. I can have completely different background, and he's like talking on it. So that's how you can actually do the background removal from a video. And this again is an AI tool. It's an AI creative tool that you can use, but currently at this present stage, this is limited to doing GIFs. So if you were to do GIFs in front of a camera, and maybe you want to kind of use that to upload it to Instagram, then this is one of the tools that you can use for now. Because what happens is, typically it takes the video, it converts it into a GIF, which is about 5 seconds. It's not going to be longer than that, right? So let's look at some other tools. Let's look at some other interesting tool as well. And there are some mind-blowing tools as part of the 345 platform. So let's have a look at one of the most creepiest tools that are out there when it comes to AI. So what you see over here, this is generated.photos, and what you see over here is none of these models are real. Okay, so what you see, all these photographs that you can see over here, they are all AI generated, which means that there is no copyright on this at all. You can create these, and you can basically have different kind of, so as you can see over here, as you can read over here, these are generated photos created from scratch by AI systems, right? So all images can be used for any purpose without worrying about copyrights, distribution rights, infringement claims, and royalties. So these are basically not real people. These are actually created by machines, right? So let me just give you a quick glance about what you can actually find when you are looking for the machine-made faces. So this is all these are all faces that are actually made by machine. So these are AI faces. You can actually go through all of them. There are lots of them. In fact, you can actually change by ethnicity, right? So I can say Asian, and I can click apply, and all of these are something that you can use, right? So you can actually go down in filter by emotion as well. So I can basically say joy, and say apply, and all of these are going to basically convert into slightly on the smiley face or happy face. And these are things that you can actually do. You can actually filter out, you can change eye color. So a variety of things that can be done. So you can basically keep them blonde and see how that looks. So Asian, blonde, that you have the images that are created instantly, right? So, and this is done all using AI. So everything is AI generated. So you have complete authority over all of these images. And that's very creepy to an extent. Let me show you another creepy application. It's also from the same team, or maybe I think it's similar team. So the next part, so this is about models and emotions. Next one, I'm going to show you another AI tool which is going to blow your mind in terms of the way it is structured. So this is another AI tool. It's from Rosebud AI. And what you can do here is you can change the face, and you have the model. In fact, if you have a paid subscription with them, you can actually upload your own photo and change the model. You can actually pick the model from this place and then put it in this place. And the easiest way to do that is, once you upload it, you just click on your model, and that model will get embedded into the scene or into the background. How crazy is that, right? So let's have a look at something else over here. These are other images. So let's pick up something like this, or you have something like a lifestyle image where you can see different models. So this is another model over here. I'm going to shift to an African and see how an African would look. Have a look at that. That's amazing, isn't it? Right? So let me see how an Asian would look in the similar outfit. See that? Brilliant. Nothing. You don't find so much of difference at all that this is not a real model, right? So similarly, I can actually explore something else. I could look at some other scene, maybe like this one. I'll just pick something out, and let's explore that. Let's make this person an African, and let's see how that looks, right? And then let's make that person I'll give her another face. So now it's become this easy to actually do or change or manipulate content. And see, this one looks almost real, right? So, and this is completely done using AI. Now this is an AI tool again. You have a subscription with them, you will be able to do a lot more, or a lot better. Like, let's say, look at this traveler, and I want this traveler to be maybe like an Indian. So if I have an Indian face, I use an Indian face, and then basically convert this particular person who's traveling. So currently I will shift it to an Asian face and see how the Asian face actually comes up on this particular image, right? So and all of these don't exist. So none of these things actually exist. You can actually see that, and it varies a lot, right? So maybe like you're creating a content piece at that's at a entertainment zone. So like this is like an entertainment zone, and I'm gonna change the image over there or change the face over there, right? And facial structures, things like that. So this is something that you can explore. I would suggest go play around. It's called app.generative.photos. It's something that you can play around with, have fun with that. Now the next part is something that blew my mind away about just about 2 months ago, and it was awesome. It's basically a video creator or a video editor tool, but it's all created using AI. So I'm going to show you one of those. Now this is called Offy. Okay, so Offy, what it does is it gives you templates to actually work with, and you will be able to generate a lot of videos based on those templates. So let me just log into Offy, and I'll show you what is possible. So basically any kind of animation that you're looking for, you want to make an intro, you want to do any kind of thing. Now this is not free. You can actually use the app for free, but if you're looking at downloading it, then it's paid. But you can actually explore all of these things free of cost. You will be able to explore their entire huge library and stuff like that, and that's something that you can play around with. So let me just show you something that excited me about this particular platform. Let me try to log in over here first. Let me just try to log in. Um, Okay, let me just log into my other browser, and from there I'll get started. So let's get started over here. Just going to go to Offy because I've already logged in here. So I'm just going to show you Offy from here. Now, when I actually saw this for the first time, I was like, you're literally going to kill the creative designer space. It was that good. So it kind of blew my mind to a large extent. So I'm just gonna log into it from here. Yeah. So Offy is a free tool to try. You could actually see any of these projects. Now I do have some of these projects over here, so you can have a look at this, right? So let's just create. Let me just show you one quickly. So I'm going to create like a smart create, and it's just going to load whatever assets that it has to load. It's just kind of create something. I'm actually showing this to you from scratch, so you get an idea. Okay. I'm just uploading a logo right now. Upload a logo. Let me just pick something. So yeah, so I have that. Use this logo. And use that. It's asking me to choose a design and see how fast I can actually do this. Okay. So it's currently what it's doing. It's telling me that it's analyzing my brand and analyzing the data. It's crafting some certain videos for me, like maybe like intro videos and stuff like that. And it's actually going to show me what kind of things that I can actually use. So you can see how my logo looks on all of these designs together in one shot. So see this. Have a look at this. So you can see all of these designs. So that's one style of it. There's one more style of it over here, right? So you can see that. So what I can do is I can just click on it. I can just click on it like that. Let me just click on it. I say edit. Okay, I'm selecting that right now. Okay, and what it does is it opens up on platform that I can actually edit. So it's generating the storyboard and stuff like that, which once it is already generated, I don't have to do anything much from there, right? So now it's actually generated the whole thing. So yeah, so I have this, I have the logo over here, which you can see, right? And I can actually increase the size of this logo. So this particular file right now, what you can see is all happening real time, and all I have to do is maybe like look at doing some kind of just to show you as an example. So this is basically an intro, right? And some of these elements are still loading at this very moment. It's this is not something that is complete at the moment, but you can actually see that it's actually generating, or it's rendering some kind of effect along with the logo. So currently there are things that are not heading together, but here you go. Let's see. Let's play it again. Okay, so they're still not playing together for now, but generally they do. So maybe there is a lot of data streaming that's happening back and forth, and it kind of becomes a little difficult. But what I want you to actually do is actually try Offio. That's OFFEO. You can actually try that, and if you like, if you want to actually give it a shot, like let's say you like something, you've already created something, it doesn't take you too long to actually create something. In fact, you can actually explore some of the other designs that they have, which is also which is also kind of brilliant. They've got a lot of thumb stoppers with them, which was interesting as well. So let me see if there is, if I can show you something right away. Yeah, so you can see that there are these thumb stoppers. Thumb stoppers basically are like a mix of they're like a mix of social media content pieces. So you have like this lion coming out of the screen, or you have this spaceman actually going from one feed to another. You have this wave logo, so it's like a wave that's coming on Instagram, and it's kind of fun. So you can actually explore that one as well, which is amazing. So they have got a lot of thumb stopper videos over here, something that you can play around. So that's and that's what you can do. So you can see this over here, an astronaut jumping and then moving from one place to another, and all this is available in this particular app, right? So, and it's instantly you can actually get something done. Cool. So that's what I wanted to cover as part of today's Tuesday Talk session. I hope you liked it, and if you did, I would want you to give a thumbs up to this particular video, as well as do subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed, and I'll see you again next time, next week on Tuesday Talks. All right, thank you for joining for this session.